parts. Wait.
Wait. Yes, of course we are relying on them. It's the Dow. It's mutual. Hello? Wait. Yes, of course it's mutual. Yes. Wait. Yes. Wait.
Fucking hell, it's too late, bro. All I'm saying, if you go to the center,
Shouldn't you be doing therapy on your leg instead of talking all the time about, what's obvious? Hello?
Wait, bro, enough. You can go afterwards. I don't care. The central parts of China are extremely poor, and the only reason Taiwan is independent because President Harry S. Truman told Mao Zedong that if he invades Taiwan to take over the Xi Jinping at the time, that the U.S. would actually nuke China. That's the reason Taiwan.
If we nuke China, they'll nuke us.
No. But back in the day, China didn't have nuclear weapons.
Okay, yeah.
The U.S. had nuclear weapons, and that's why Taiwan is independent. Because Truman told Mao at the time, "You invade Taiwan, I'll just nuke you and just destroy you." But in terms of modern day economy, China's economy is relying on U.S. people buying cheap crap.
And Taiwan's economy is responsible for America. It's all interconnected, Oddcheck. It's all one huge system. You just can't accept the fact. Wait.
You can go afterwards.
Okay, Oddcheck, go ahead.
You don't need to interrupt people. You can go afterwards. All I'm saying is.
Wait, isn't that what you just did to Mountain?
On the United States, and when you look at U.S. debt and U.S. treasuries, the U.S. debt, the 38 trillion or 39 trillion it is right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is on back to the U.S. It's on back. America owns their own entire debt. It's not the same thing.
I have a question then, Check. China decided to stop selling America cheap labor. What would happen to it? What would happen?
The economy will crash. The U.S. is going to be fine.
The U.S. economy will be fine. What would America have to do then?
The U.S. can just...
Oh, yeah, America's going to be fine in a war with China when all trade stops and we manufacture nothing. Oddcheck, go back to therapy and heal up that leg, Oddcheck.
Enough. He didn't ask me. Such a scumbag, bro. He asked me, but the U.S. is going to be fine. The U.S. can protect other people. What did the U.S. do before the 1992 World Trade Agreement with China? They tried it with other countries. They tried it with Japan. They tried it with Singapore. They tried it with Mexico, USMCA, other things. You don't need China, per se. You can always move on and carry on. It's not like a doomsday. So that's it.
You definitely don't need it.
How you doing, Lodge? Did you have something you want to say?
No.
What's up, Lodge?
I was
I'm just okay.
I wanted.
Welcome to the room, by the way. Also,
Thank you.
I don't know what your politics are, but make sure to cash in your pink ticket regardless if you like the discussion,
I'll cash it in. Hold on 1 second.
Appreciate it.
How do you cash it in again?
I'm trying to get it to 1,000 tonight. That's 200.
Okay. Do I join the room? Yeah, I joined.
All I can say, though, before I got interrupted by fucking Achiak, man. Achiak,
I was just saying something. Patrick was talking about China. And China actually plays a very important role in global dominance today as we see it. I know you think it's all about cheap goods coming from China, but for many a year, do you know how many decades China's been providing cheap goods to the rest of the world?
Since the 90s.
Earlier than that. Way earlier than that. The interesting thing is they built up such an arsenal that they can actually feed the arsenal to the rest of the world that is looking at China as enemy number one. So it's quite interesting what we've seen from China up until today. And I think there's a lot more to come because they're just waiting. They're just waiting to take over Taiwan. And when they do that, they know that the world is going to be in a different place as to what it is today.
So my question is, what would we rather have? Do we want China to be this powerful? Does the average person around the world, would they want that? Would that be good for the mountain? Whoever just said that.
I think China is already powerful. I think China already has the power, but it's It's a
But if
different
they invade Taiwan, if they
it's a
take
different
over
ideology.
Taiwan,
Yeah.
you know, they are able to if they're able to leverage more.
Well, it depends what you see as better for the world. China wants a form of dominance in that region. It's not looking to take over the rest of the world. There are ideologies that do want to take over the rest of the world and do want to take over Western dominance in a way that we don't really understand. And that's the reason why, unfortunately, Americans
Go in your
kind of
water.
jump in and jump out and jump in and jump out of these
Bring
wars
me up, man.
because they don't quite understand what they're dealing with in the Middle East.
I don't disagree with that, but do you feel like it's the our politicians don't understand, or do you think it's the people that don't understand?
I think there's an incredible amount of well, you could almost call it political malaise because everybody's got a certain number of years in a term. And it's not dictatorships that are being run, it's democracies. And those democracies only can hold on to power for a certain period of time. Whereas you are going against a doctrine, an ideology, and effectively a dictatorship which lasts decades. That's what you're fighting against. You're fighting fire with fire. And the problem is that because you've only got a small amount of time to deal with, to put out the fires, you put them out for a certain period of time and then another one erupts and then another one erupts because you're not dealing with them. You're all on different pages. Your democracies are all on different pages. I mean, look at it right now. You've got the Republicans in the US running things. They've got a huge amount of comeback from opposition. And then you've got Europe, who you've got to deal with, who's in a complete and utter mess. And you all want the same things, but the problem is you just don't know how to get the same things because you're all on different pages.
Are you sure we all want the same thing? Because look, somebody said it earlier, right? There's self-interested globalists in our political system right now in the U.S. I won't speak.
Yeah.
I won't speak for Europe, but there's these self-interested globalists that don't have America in mind, or anybody else in the world, right? They don't really have they don't believe they have a country. So like, I see that's the real problem. Not necessarily these different ideological beliefs that are that are, I think, essentially being controlled by these, maybe for a lack of better words, like these like hegemonic powers in America, and they're controlling narratives that the American people believe, and they all work together to essentially, I think to try to destroy America. That's what within America. So
I think the problem is that they're all on different pages. They're not exactly aligned. Yeah,
Well,
there might be a line for the greater good of the people of the United States, but for international, they're on completely different pages.
I don't know. I mean,
And
I'm on a Murray's side where, I think these people are not, globalists are not necessarily, they don't believe that there should be borders. They don't, hey, Anthony, they don't believe there should be borders. They don't believe there should be, different countries. Like globalists, they are not, they're not beholden to one country. They're not patriots. So they're like, they think that's for the global, thing. But I think a lot of these people, though, really do care about just money, though, also, like making lots of money and fuck the country and everybody else, you know what I mean?
the only reason I can say why America right now is actually having
Hey, shut up, nigga. We don't care about what you
beef
say.
in the game, or
Hey, nigga,
having
shut
some
up.
serious power in this development right now is because Donald Trump actually has what I would say are dictatorship qualities, which
Yeah, you want your-
which
you
is
want your headphones
effectively what the Middle East understand and what China understands. So you've got to have somebody in charge who shows qualities that people are going to respect, because unfortunately in the Middle East, the only way you get respect is through power. That's it. There's no other discussion. Everything is run through the ideology of power.
You think that that's a dictator quality, to be strong, to be to be male, to be masculine, to not put up with shit, to protect your country? That's being a dictator quality.
I'm saying dictator-like qualities.
That's confusing to me.
I mean, don't you think Iran
Yeah, it
should
would
have
be.
a dictator of sorts to run its the whole
For the
thing,
last
or no?
47 years, Iran has had a dictator.
Yeah,
in its
so
thing.
we just gotta like make sure we got the right
But there
one,
are
right?
differences between that 47 years, the kind of dictatorship that I explained at the beginning of the discussion. Everybody who got retired out of this system was replaced by a person who did not know the details and rights of that organization. And this was manipulated by the supreme leader and their group. Always. This is a big trend. You can see if you have enough information from inside Iran. Most of the educated people who were educated in the time of before 47 years gradually retired, and they were gradually replaced by these assholes.
Yeah, but the last 47 years, let's not kid with each other. Iran has been run by the same type of dictatorship ideology that has forced much of the Middle East into that mess.
Increased gradually. At the first, they were not this dominant.
Through dictatorships.
Bro, I'm trying to. This is probably what you're gonna ask. I'm trying to figure out where your point is, Locke. Like, what is your main point? I'm kind of
about like Trump being dictator quality. Do you mind like elaborating? Because I'm confused about.
Yeah, they're not equivalent.
You don't see presidents, American presidents.
Locke, check this out. So there's no equivalence between, Trump and the supreme leader of the Ayatollah.
I'm not saying there is.
Okay, let's clear that up real quick.
Hold on a second, Matt.
Wrap that up in a bow. There's no equivalence. So where I'm
going next is you won't see any other president of the United States who will tweet out, tonight you're about to see a whole civilization be taken out. No other president has ever done that.
That's because Trump is not every. That's because Trump is not every president. I don't know what part of that you don't understand. Trump is a phenom. He's totally different.
But yeah, that's the okay. So what Trump is saying or doing is what I think he's trying to get at. It is the.
That's on them. Who cares? I don't.
It is.
Give a
It is
shit.
how Trump can do no.
Hey, Mayor, no. We're asking you, Mayor.
Who says?
We're asking you about.
Who says that? Wait a minute. Wait, Lee. I'll look down. I'll let you know. I want to have this conversation. Hold on. Wait a minute. Who says that Trump can do no wrong?
I didn't say this app. I'm not saying this app specifically.
On this app.
I don't know if he's saying.
So where do people get this idea that Trump can't do anything wrong? Where are they getting this idea then, Amir?
I'm asking again. What are the dictator qualities? What are the dictator qualities? Because because of some tweets. Listen, I have been following Trump and voting for him for years in 2016. When he says that, we understand. He doesn't mean he's going to destroy the whole fucking country and kill everybody. He's trying to scare simpletons like you who believe in that shit, bro. Like, the thing is that we understand Trump is strength. Trump is power. But none of us believe that he was going to kill everybody in Iran. So hold on, man. Hold on, Peter, please. I want to ask fucking Peter, please, brother. But Kailik, man, like these dictator qualities that you're talking about, I fail to see them at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay. You don't have to see them if you don't want to see them. But when you send out messages showing that you're taking over, and you're showing that strength in a way that no other president has shown before, then you're talking their language, a language that they understand. And that's important. And in order to talk their language, you have to talk in a way that they're going to take that on board, understand, compute, and fall in line.
You gotta be tough with these people. Like, I knew people for years that disrespected me personally. They only finally started respecting me when I beat their ass, literally. And their Iran's like that. They only understand strength. They only understand power. And that's Trump.
Hold on. Dude, the idea of dictatorship is an idea that you can take control of a situation without the assistance, help, and guidance of anybody else. That's what a dictator is. So when Trump says, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and you're going to listen to me whether you like it or not, shows dictator-like qualities.
Wait a minute. Iran has no choice. They're not U.S. citizens. This isn't.
I'm not saying they have a choice. Well, they do have a choice actually. They could have fired. They could have, if they had the capacity, they could have fired missiles back. They chose not to.
That's not my point, though. You're equating somehow that they're U.S. citizens. That somehow that Trump is dictating stuff like a dictator to them. No, that's not what's going on. That's not how that works. Like, I mean, he's telling them what he's gonna do, of course, yeah. But they're not U.S. citizens. You know that. I mean, come on. What's going on here?
No, he's saying to them what he wants to do, and they're falling in and listening, which is good, which is what you want.
Yeah, that's fine. We want someone that's strong.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of.
But Matt is right though. But Matt is right though when he says those are Iranian. Like, if he was saying that to the American people, maybe I understand. But he was talking to the Iranians, not America. How was he a dictator?
And we're quote unquote at war, which still is not. We're not really at war, but that's
What
another story.
Okay, you're misunderstanding what I've said. What I'm saying to you, they speak in a certain type of language. He's speaking to them in the language that they speak and making them understand and making them fall in line.
Okay. Is that good or bad?
Right.
I'm trying to figure you out. You're an interesting cat because you're kind of like jabbing him, but then you're not. I don't know what's going on around here, but
I'm fully
maybe it's just me. I don't know.
No, you're taking
maybe
you're taking it the wrong way. I'm fully supportive.
Like that. I just, I mean, I feel like this. Like, if we're going badly, if things were going like, if Iran still had the Strait of Hormuz blocked and fuel prices were up at $7 a gallon, like the left said, then I would get this a little bit, but I feel like you're taking kind of a softer stance. You're kind of supporting him, yet you're kind of attacking him because you guys are running out of options. Like,
okay, you don't like the word
capacity. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish here. In no capacity. Remember now. When this war started, supposed war, when this thing started, we had the leftist media. Then it went to, well, Iran has the Strait of Hormuz. Now, what do they have? What cards do they have? Even the mental gymnastics you guys play can't even gather enough to try to paint this bad thing for America. In no capacity is Iran winning in this thing. Now you guys can't even play your mental gymnastics. All you can do is that, but Trump, but you really punch too hard.
Sorry, man. Yeah, I think Locke. I'm just trying to gather. You're saying it's a good. Oh, it's okay. All good, buddy. Bro. I'm just trying to figure out, like, are you saying that what Trump is doing is a good thing? Let's just try to clear this up a little bit. It's getting really messy. I don't know what's going on, but because you're saying that he's a strong person, he has, I guess, quote unquote, dictatorship like qualities that makes him a good person
I'm
that
not,
way.
I'm not
That's
saying
like
that
a
he's a
phrase what
dictator
you're
for
saying.
Americans. On the contrary, I think.
Okay,
No, I'm not
that's
saying
okay.
that at all. I'm saying that he. Okay, let's take out the word dictator. All right, maybe I used the wrong word there. Let's just say that he's speaking to. They are dictators. People in these regions are effectively dictators. That's how they see themselves, and that's how they control their power. All right. He is talking to them in a language that they understand. He's basically saying to them, if you don't do what I want you to do, there ain't going to be any compromise. You're going to do what I'm going to do, that's it. If you don't like it, you can fuck right off.
We got you.
It's great.
We got you.
It's
And
excellent.
all I'm asking is that good or bad? I mean, it's just, okay, I don't know why we're, okay, now we're good.
Thank you.
If you want, Anthony, I don't know if you want to go. I'll wait for Anthony. He might be away. By the way, just to clear it up too, also dictators don't do negotiations. If anybody in the audience is wondering how that works, a dictator wouldn't do negotiations. But carry on.
Well, it's like that, and I'll be fast so we can talk. But I think, and the reason why I'm sensitive to that dictator word is because of the No Kings protests that were literally just happened, and no king would allow, if Trump was a king, no king would allow them to go out and protest if he was a dictator or a king. So, I mean, we got to stop regurgitating this bullshit from the leftist media that is hell-bent on destroying not only Trump, but the country. I mean, their hate for Trump is so strong, they would rather see the whole fucking thing fail. It's crazy.
I think, Ingo, welcome to the stage. Looks like you are in the house.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Yeah, what's on your mind? You got any thoughts?
Nah, I'm just listening. What you were saying, that is like so many thoughts going through my.
All right, that's good. They have a lot of thoughts. I mean, I guess we could have a dictator, quote unquote dictator, if you want to use a different term, that is using his dictatorship in a good way, I guess. Trump is doing what he needs to do to get shit done, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna also look at some more news. So again, oil is dropping. It's a one-day drop, biggest drop in one-day drop in a very long time. Let's say it's like around $81 to $83 a barrel. Just kind of get everybody a run up on the news. Iran has agreed to no enriched uranium. Of course, this all has to be like confirmed on the other side. I talked to Amir about that earlier. And ceasefire or truce is still in the works. So we're not out of the clear on like a complete truce on things. Anything could pop off at any moment. But yeah, I'm just going to be introducing the news as we go today.
Hey, listen, man. I think I'm glad you guys cleared it up. I was on the phone, so I don't know what the resolution was, but I just think there was a misunderstanding going on stage. What you do about nothing. With that said, man, I just want to take a moment to, I want to make an argument that this might be one of the greatest military campaigns in the history of the world. Like this, and it's sad because Trump will never get his flowers. He'll never get the recognition he deserves. Against all odds. Everyone, so many people, the narratives they painted, this is hopeless. Oh, he's going to lose. Iran is winning. Iran has us against the ropes. This is going to be another forever war. Against all odds, man. The man came in with a difficult hand. There's people, they're going to quote polls. They're going to say, Trump shouldn't do what he's doing because of polls. How's that leadership? How is that leadership? I want anyone thinking person to explain to me that by quoting polls, you are saying that this is good leadership. So, like, why don't we do away with the presidency and everybody vote on every major decision of this country? Let's make that the way we move forward.
It don't make no sense, bro.
It doesn't make any sense.
What's up, Peter?
It's
The thing is, you are a bit biased. What if your family were Muslim?
Yeah, whatever, bro. Let's,
What was your...
yo, Anthony, can I piggyback on what you said?
Peter, please shut up.
Yo, the USA is always gonna win. You know why? Because we are the United States of America. That's why. That's it.
Hold on.
We always gonna win. We always gonna. Yo, the United States. This is not about Trump. This is about the United States of America. Trump's not gonna be. Listen. President for long.
Dan, why are you coming after?
Understand English well, and he thought he
Prove
was saying
myself to the
something
technical
bad.
of Berlin. I
Let
don't
me
need
finish. Let me finish.
Yo, and they wanted to beat the United States.
So Peter keeps this interrupting.
Where did you...
Yo, Sam. I'm not Iranian, but stay in a warm place right now.
Berlin. Where did you
Learn
study?
English.
Where
Learn
did you
English,
study?
Peter.
I study at Technical University of Berlin. Where do you study?
Then why are you? Why are
Where do you study?
completely
No more
unrelated?
discussion until you verify where you study. To question what knowledge.
Question my knowledge. Peter, shut up.
Clarify your position. Where you come from.
We're not going to
Maybe
verify.
Peter.
From
We're going to have
Peter.
Azad University in
Peter.
Istanbul, right?
Javid Shah or not?
Peter, hold up. We have to mute everybody up again. Hold on.
You go with Zardinobad.
You guys got to stop
We would
talking.
talk
You guys
Zardinobad, I
got to
promise
stop
you.
talking.
Trying to
Peter,
go
it's all
after
good,
Anthony
man.
there, Matt. I was trying to go.
It's going to be a long night. I know.
Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. So listen, man, like, you know, what Trump faced, you know, the criticism, and I'm not just talking about from the other side. I'm talking about people that supposedly used to support him. I'm talking about that kind of criticism. You know, like, I have been going back and forth in multiple text threads with multiple people, just, trying to explain to them how wrong they were. And you know what? Yeah, I'm the dummy. The reason I'm the dummy is because I didn't realize this until recently. They wanted the United States to lose. That's what they wanted. My bad, y'all. They did not want to see us win this situation, this conflict. They wanted to see dead American soldiers. They wanted to
That's what it is.
disgrace.
Listen,
That's
can I
what
just
they
piggyback?
wanted.
Anthony, you could be on.
Sorry, Al.
Well, I mean, because I was trying to get in there to piggyback on what you said because it was just so true, man. Like, fuck, I lost what I was trying to piggyback on what you said, but I pretty much lost it. But fuck.
No.
Anyway,
Just that the fact that they want U.S. Troops dead, like that would make Trump look bad. I mean, it's pathetic because Anthony is 100% right.
but also this. But also, man, like, it's been trying to convince the world that Ukraine is somehow winning in Ukraine. It's winning against Russia. As sad as it is, Russia is still winning. Okay, regardless of what they fucking say, the leftist media. So that same leftist media is now trying to convince the world that America is losing against Iran. And I'm sitting here thinking, in what capacity is Iran possibly winning? Like, you can't be this fucking stupid. Okay, they're blockading the Strait of Hormuz. That shit's about over with here, though. But, man, it's really sad that we got people on our side, too. People on the right. People who their hate for Israel is so strong, they would rather see us fucking
lose. Their hate for Trump is so strong that they'd rather see us lose. Or, what I hate about it, is the right, because we claim to have values, we have to hold on to certain values and die on dumb fucking hills and destroy the whole movement. And that's what we're seeing in my PTR. All those fucking assholes and their traitors of America, all those people were toeing the line, pretty much on the right, but because of little things that they had, little problems that they had, a couple of things went against their values. They had to throw the whole fucking thing out. Now they've lost a lot of their subscribers, their brand, their political future. All for what? Because you hate Trump? Because you hate Israel? What the fuck is going on here? And now everything's working out pretty well in the Middle East. Iran thing, the Strait of Hormuz. People are understanding it's not just about Iran, it's about China. And China's blinking. China has blinked. So, I don't know, man. We're in a greater position. But, I even got a couple of people at work that I talked to about it. They hated Trump so fucking bad. No, you can't go into Iran. No, there is no fucking nuclear bomb threat. No, it's not about China. It's just, I hate Trump, so this is all a bad idea. I've tried to talk to those assholes since then, and they don't want to even talk about this shit. They hate that America is winning. They hate that America is doing good. The people on the left, it's just crazy. They're rooting against their own country, man. Fuck those people. For real. But anyway, I lost what I said originally.
Agreed. They hate from the president.
Peter, one second, sir. Mountain, what you probably were thinking about was when I mentioned ruling by polls, leadership by polls. This is one of the craziest things that I've seen.
You were a smart man, Anthony. That's it.
Social media. It's mind-numbing. I don't understand. This idea that, X amount of the percentage of the population is against this. This is why we called for this man to make difficult decisions. This is why we entrusted this man with our future, with our children, with our children's future, with our armed forces. This is why. And I thank God I'm not in his position. I thank God I don't have to make those hard choices. And I understand that they don't like him. And I understand they have a right to say what they want to because of our First Amendment. I get all of that. But listen, man, at least let's be honest. Let's tell the truth. Let's not pretend. You want to see Americans dead. You want to see us losing because you hate this man more than you love America. Let's just be honest.
That's it, man. Hold on. Real quickly, I was going to respond to that. Thank you, Anthony. You're such a smart dude. That's what it was about. I hear all these liberals and people on the right citing gas prices. Oh, gas prices. Gas prices went up a whole fucking dollar. Gas prices are going to be at $6.30 a gallon here by next month. That's what I was hearing people say. By next month, it was supposed to be this time. Fuel prices were supposed to be $6.36 a gallon on average. That's what they were saying.
But where's the accountability, right?
I know. Well, but what drives me nuts about that is that you guys are citing financial. Oh, we can't do this. It's going to cost too much financially to stop the mullahs from having a nuclear weapon. It's going to cost too much to stop China from taking us over. But when they want their green new initiatives, they're fine with gas prices going up. When Obama is in office and he's canceling drilling fucking leases, he's canceling tax credits, he's canceling leases, he's literally destroying the gas and oil industry systematically. Left didn't say nothing when it was $5 a gallon on average around the country in 2011. They didn't say nothing. They didn't say nothing when Biden was fucking up the gas and oil industry, canceling the Keystone XL pipeline, you name it.
It up.
Nothing. Not a peep from these fucking assholes with their selective outrage. And it's just like the Epstein files where they're outraged now that Trump might be in it or something. Yet they had 8 years with Obama, 4 years with Biden, not a fucking peep with the Epstein files. Now they're fucking outraged. So literally we have to have, unfortunately, fuel prices went up $1 or so we could literally save the world from a dominant China and mullahs holding the world hostage.
They are terrorists. More than.
Okay, well said. That was great. Peter, everybody go around and get some new people in, and then whenever there's some downtime, Peter, you can always just jump in. There's always something to this. So, Sam, did you want to speak on what you said? You came in.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I'm finally in a group that is not retarded and is actually seeing what's going on in the world right now. The threat we were warning you for so many years and nobody was listening to us. And now finally someone's taking charge and listening to us. And then you've got a bunch of, I don't know, I think they're lefties or extreme left, just basically going against their own country, not only their own safety in the future, but also just completely ignoring what's going on there with people that want freedom. And if this happens to your own country and it's too late, you're gonna be looking back at now and saying, "Oh shit, we should have done something back."
Sorry, Emmanuel. I didn't mean to mute you. You're off mute there, doing a clicking sound. It was kind of annoying.
Yes,
but
I needed to be moderated. This Emmanuel.
Yeah, exactly, Peter. Emmanuel, I'm going to go to you next because you're going to be opposition, and then Co. I don't know if I said your name right, but we'll go to you. Co. Hold on. We're not going to do any litmus tests tonight. I don't care who's people think that they're not from.
The funny fact that we have here is whoever wants to talk about Trump in English, they say Trump, easily, Trump. But once you go to the other rooms, specifically from the Persian groups that they're supporting IRGC, they say Mr. Trump. In fact, that he's the murderer of the supreme loser. So now I'm a fan of the normal hiding dude.
And they wrote Tehran with T دسته‌دار in that group.
That's
They
the
wrote
dream
Tehran.
Okay,
great. That's really fact, though.
Interesting. So
that
Mr. President is you're saying out of respect, right? That's kind of your point.
I personally respect him a lot.
Yeah,
I personally respect Mr. Trump, Mr. President. I love him.
All right, awesome.
But
cash in your pink ticket. Cash in your pink ticket. Appreciate it. Emmanuel, you're the opposition. Go ahead, get your shit off. I don't know what you want to speak on, but go for it.
I just have a few words. I think some of y'all really believe Trump cares about Iran. He doesn't care about Iran.
He cares about you.
He never had. He doesn't. Okay. He doesn't care about Iran. He will blow Iran up.
I told Emmanuel I would give him space. You guys gotta let him speak.
Because this guy is claiming, I don't know who was talking earlier, talking about something. Yeah, he cares about America, and that's nothing about that. If you know how the economy works, you will see that what he's doing is wrong. You know what the GCC is? I don't think you know what that is. It was 1973, I think. They made a pact for the petrodollar to sell the gas and oil in dollar price in the Middle East. So now, guess what's happening to the GCC? That's Qatar, Saudi, and all of them. They can't sell their oil. Why? Because Trump blocked the Strait of Hormuz. He's bombing those people. They can't do anything right now.
what is GCC?
Look it up. Look it up. Go on Google. Look it up. It's a coalition that Reagan made in 1973 with the Qatar.
It's the petrodollar system. Yeah, it's the
Reagan was not Why did it make that?
It was Richard Nixon. I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's not
generalizing. There's no reason to just relax. Relax. We're not doing that tonight, A-Check. A-Check, chill, man. Gosh. Man, everybody just... If you don't want to have a conversation, people can just leave. I'm just tired of it tonight. All right, appreciate it, man. Thank you. So, just speak to the petrodollar.
Okay.
GCC.
What's going on? No, I just, a couple words. Why I'm saying that this is a bad idea to start this war is because right now, if you see, they're trading with Iran and China. They're trying to make, they already been doing it, but now it encourages them more because what Trump did is giving the idea of, okay, America is going to mess with us one day. We can't keep letting this happen to us because they're not trustworthy. So now, if you really believe what Trump is doing right now is winning, no, in the long game, America is going to lose because of this dumb stuff.
Oh. You can't make claims. You can't make fucking claims. Yeah.
Okay, Bound, go for it. You're up.
All right, man. Well, I'm glad you at least understand the petrodollar a little bit. We're not going to fucking lose. Like, what are you talking about? This war is really so we can continue to have the petrodollar. One of the reasons wants to destroy that with their BRICS currency system, with their BRICS alliance. I mean, we were just...
They've been taking away ever since.
Yeah, so how the fuck is it that we, first of all, started the war? 47 years these people have been trying to kill us, but second, how was that fucking us up by trying to maintain the petrodollar? What, you don't understand, dude. China was getting subsidized or literally sanctioned oil off the petrodollar in Venezuela. We stopped that. In Iran, same thing. They were getting sanctioned oil, sanctioned oil that was cheap, not on the petrodollar. We have stopped that. Genius. We are making sure, Emmanuel, that they are buying they're still going to be able to buy their oil from Iran and Venezuela. It's going to be through American dollars. So in the end, in a hypothetical war with China, which we're likely going to have, we could blockade the Panama Canal, the Strait of Hormuz, the Arctic shipping lane up in Greenland, literally every shipping lane we can control. We have the capacity to. So I'm asking you, say that there's not. So all you said is that America shouldn't have started this war for what? What?
Because it's going to ruin the economy in the long run. Right now you're chilling. Oh, good.
God, we got caught. Let him respond, bro. Come on.
There will be no war with China. Put me in the queue, Matt.
Okay, done.
I'm not saying that you're American. I'm talking about concrete. But yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Okay, Mountain, you're done.
As I said, back when Trump was trying to become president, I wanted him to win. I never liked Biden administration. I thought what they were doing was stupid. I thought they didn't care about America because all they were doing was giving out aid to every country that asked. And I was like, that's wrong. But what Trump is doing and what I've seen so far and what he's doing in the future run of the economy is bad. I think it's wrong because what he did to this Iran thing, this whole global oil is gone. All these big companies, these billionaire companies, they're going to make more money. The common man and woman are going to suffer more. Like America, they're going to suffer more because they're going to increase the price of the oil. Do you think these companies care? Do you think they care? That, oh, our gas is going to be $7. They don't care. It's more money in your pocket. And Trump, him doing this war, and he's trying to start this war with Iran, just encourage them more. All they see is green, green, green. And you and the common man and woman is going to suffer more for this. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Can I go?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Listening to Mountain's petrodollar submission makes me want to kick a puppy off of a tall building, right? And I mean a real puppy, not a fake like plush dog, like a living.
Psychopath and a sociopath.
Because Mountain, well, I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm not saying that I would do it. I said that's how I feel.
Concrete.
So Mountain doesn't understand the difference between cyclical changes and structural changes. Now, a cyclical change, we could just call that temporary due to the ebbs and flows of the economy or a relationship, right? Like your girl doesn't want to answer the phone because, she's mad or she's busy. That's a cyclical change. She's going to answer the phone again. But then there's a structural change, right? Where your girl moves outside of the country or she starts to talk to me. That's a structural change. She's never coming back, right? So there's a difference. So what Montaigne thinks is that this war in Iran is creating.
It's the structural change after you kick the puppy off the skyscraper concrete.
He thinks.
I'll let Peter go. I'll let Peter and Alistair go in a second.
He thinks.
Concrete, can you make a question out of your statement real quick here? Thank you. Or are you just going to do a statement? What are you doing?
Let me think about it. I was just going to make a statement, but I think I wanted to. I'm trying to remember what.
No, they're
my
good.
apologies.
Sometimes people forget.
Montaigne is just like doesn't understand.
Hold on. So you have to actually give it. You actually have to have something substantive. You can't say I don't know and then not actually respond.
One second. Montaigne.
God, this guy is so retarded. It's sad.
One second. Montaigne doesn't understand the petrodollar. He doesn't understand that it's just oil sales denominated in dollars. And the
fucking
yuan,
said that.
Just let him finish.
Petro yuan.
You know, cursing a lot is a sign of being like unintelligent, right?
Dude, this guy is so stupid. He's trying to act smart by telling me I'm stupid, but it's like he doesn't even understand what he's saying.
You're stupid. Every single word you're saying right now,
talk, dude.
Every single word you're cursing.
Montaigne's the only one that's. But when I talk my facts, he gets all emotional. But Matt, I understand he's your homie, but he is an embarrassment to everything that is sacred and decent about America.
All right. Well, let's not get personal here. Let's keep it clean. Okay, Peter, you're next, and then.
Thanks for responding to nothing I said, you retard.
Okay.
Wait, bro, shut up. Every single time. Respect yourself.
Emmanuel, you cannot even know the term. Then you want to let me address your
please.
About your claim about the economy. You will, isn't it cheaper this year than last year to go to holiday for you or not?
I'm telling you.
Let's
transitory, like Biden's inflation.
He's going to holiday for you. He's going to holiday for you cheaper this year than last year or not?
Okay, can I say one more thing? What did Mountain say?
Yes or no?
No, he said Trump.
You don't have any idea about economy.
No, that's what Mountain said.
Don't advise Trump and his Treasury Department about economy. You are advising the Treasury Department of Trump about economy. Trump should not even hear that.
Because he's the same man that
He's
said.
right, Peter.
Yeah. He says the war is. He says the war is over. He comes in every week and says, "Oh, the war is over. Oh, we won already." He says it every. Why do you think he does that?
Who said that?
Emmanuel's not your turn.
I've never said that.
Hold on, I gotta need everybody.
There is a queue. There is a queue.
Okay, I don't know why people are taking over other people's slots. Peter gets a chance to go. Otherwise, he's just going to talk like when we don't want him to talk. So let Peter go. Let him finish up, and then we're going to go to Alistair, and then Alan. You want to go after? Yeah, and then Manuel, you go after Alan. Go ahead, Peter. Make it quick.
I was thinking that this hate from President Trump could cause them to forget the real and logical issues. These people are wiser than this, but they intentionally try to forget the facts because he knows better than me that he can go to travel cheaper than last year. But I think that their collective power make the decisions for them. And when you single them out and ask about morality and humanity that they are claiming about in the core of the Democratic Party, they cannot answer you. But their collective power are effective, I think. That they would act somehow differently when it comes to, for example, to Iran in comparison to their core ideas. Their core idea is respectable in the Democratic Party, but when it comes to Iran, they forget everything. Weirdly, how is that possible? They see it like a battlefield. It's not like a place of civilization.
Thank you, Peter. Good submission.
Hate for Trump PDFs.
I got it done. Okay.
Does anybody think Iran?
Yeah.
Get to me.
I for one actually really. Oh, are you gonna go, Alan? Okay, go ahead, Alan.
Yeah, so my name's Concrete. The first thing I'm going to do is say that the previous speaker made me feel like insert an insult, made me feel like I wanted to put a blender up my nose. He was a complete idiot, and now I'm going to insult him, and then I'm going to make a point, and then I'm going to make that speaker get upset, and then I'm going to leave the room. Thank you. Matt, if you want disruption in your room, then do it. Otherwise, don't bring him up on the stage. That's what he does every time. And thank you for letting him go before me, because if he had gone after me, then he would have, whatever he said about you, Mountain, he would have said about me, whatever it was. Wow. So remember, just ignore Concrete. As far as the topic of the room,
go ahead. Yeah.
As far as the topic of the room, I understand everybody's nervous. We are winning. We won. Deals are being made. Compromises are being made, and now I can't predict the future, but for now it looks good. He even told Israel to sit down and shut up, because he reminded Israel that we're Israel's big daddy and they have to do what we say. So, in spite of Netanyahu, who always saying, well, I can control America, etc., etc. So, we will see where this goes. As far as what you said, Emmanuel, well, I think it looks pretty good. Again, we can't predict the future, but a IRGC that is either gone or controlled, and an IRGC that does not have nuclear materials it has now, is very good. And I think that's important. So let's just see what happens. I try to refrain from predicting the future, but this morning, Iran said the strait is open. They're not going to screw with anybody going through. That's another good step. Step by step, I think we're good. Thank you.
But each and every morning, early mornings, a lot of sunshines are executed. I mean, young people like sunshines.
So this is not stopped. Right. Just some house cleaning notes, Alan. Every day is a new day. So I know who Concrete is. I know exactly who he is. And you're right. He's basically a moron at the end of the day. But I give everybody a chance to come up, voice that they are a moron. And then
Ism chillism, so yeah.
Next, and then Albert. I think he came up, Mike.
Yeah.
To speak, but
I appreciate what Mountain brings to the conversation, and when people interrupt him, we lose out on some good analysis and insight. And Mountain, I think you're doing excellent work there. And in fact, my friend here in Chicago wants me to go to a comedy show with, what's his name, Dave Smith or whatever, the guy in the upper right in your PTR. And then I sent him that photo because, I question my friend's opinions and their values. And and Matt is so cool that he even opens these effing rooms because the truth is we live in a sea and in a society of Democrats. And if you go into other rooms, I was in a room today, one of those deep state patriot rooms, they're sitting there organizing for May Day. And here in Chicago, the mayor, the head of the schools, they want children to skip classes and go join the protests with all the other well-organized Democrats. So, I know you want to stay topical, but the truth is, if I was to offer any real value to the listeners of your room, it would be proprietary information. 3 chess moves, 5 chess moves ahead. There are people here in Mountain, I got to disagree with you. The United States will not go to direct, open conflict with China. We will not go to open, direct conflict with Russia. We use proxy states to do that, Mountain, and that's the way we fight modern battles in pre-approved proving grounds to direct our military resources and our $1.2 trillion annual budget every year. It's not open conflict. And I read a news article the other day that the head of Taiwan is receiving a lot of criticism because she sold out Taiwan. She's a Chinese bought and sold agent. So the point is, you don't need to go kill 100,000 people and invade an island when you can just bribe and manipulate and control subversively. So you are not thinking in terms of the shadows, the darkness of politics. Just like in love, there's dark love and there's dark politics. And the truth is, the dark politics is what Trump is doing, and that's why we're winning.
All right, appreciate it, Alistair.
Alistair's a smart dude, man.
Yeah,
dude.
Right.
I think we will because of I'll just say real quick, because of that Taiwan issue. If they invade Taiwan, America's Navy will be fighting the Chinese.
Interesting. Okay, that's an interesting take. Emmanuel, you're a pink ticket. Pink tickets, go ahead, cash it if you don't mind. I'm trying to get 1,000 people tonight because I'm like 200 plus away or whatever it is. So, Andre also do pink ticket too. Cash that in. Andre, if you want to speak, you've been on the stage a little longer than Albert. Can
I go after the next person, please?
Yeah, no problem. And Ryder Ralph, I don't know if you want to speak. I see you're a house member. You're welcome to speak too. But Albert, do you want to go? Because he came off mic a second ago.
Yeah, I only had one quick comment about Iran, and it's been over talks. Them as a potential threat, so it doesn't make sense. I'll throw in a pass as well. Todd, I love that you're creating a good vibe here, Matt. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Sam, did you want to jump back in at all? I know you've kind of been listening now. I didn't know you made a good contribution earlier. Do you want to say anything about what you've heard so far or no?
Yeah, sure. So I think it is quite important to understand that this war did not start out of nothing. So I don't know if people really believe that America just suddenly woke up one day and was like, yeah, we're just gonna attack Iran or the Islamic Republic, just because we feel like it. Like, is that seriously like the thing people think? Have they ever looked into why they even started this war? Do you know how many American troops died in the past years before the war even started?
So give us your opinion. I'm sorry, I got to say the obvious.
It's not an opinion. You can just look it up. They have literally been funding proxy warfare all over the world. And this is just basic information that is out there. And people act like it just came out of nowhere.
What?
I just want to
Albert,
say I think that's weird. I don't know why like people say that.
Albert, do you deny that the Iran funds, Hezbollah and Hamas and different proxies? Do you deny that or what?
Guys, can I add something
I
here?
thought she was saying U.S. was a proxy.
No.
Iran.
She was referring to Iran, and it's
Iran funding its proxies. That it's well
I
known.
think Albert was disagreeing.
No, not Iranian.
Matt, can I make a comment?
Yeah, hold up one
It is
second.
distinguished.
Okay, Sam, are you done? Sam?
I want a reaction on that, please.
Okay, Abby, can we just have a rebuttal from the opposition? Emmanuel, did you want to answer that? Why do you think that the U.S. started this? I think that's essentially what she's asking.
So, I'm not 100% sure because you might think you know why he started it. You don't know why. Because if he started it, why did he say the American-Israel war? You don't know the real reason why. You're just guessing. So,
Can I add something?
Yeah.
And can I also ask you something? Which of the wars?
Okay. After Emmanuel, then Abby, and then Dr.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hold on.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Emmanuel, finish up.
So, these people that come off as hate, because I never said I hated Trump. I dislike him. I don't like what he does. As I said, I was going for him the first time he wanted to be a president. I wanted him to win because I thought he was for America. But what he's doing right now is hurting America more, in my opinion. And why I said he's not doing this because he doesn't care about Iran. I'm just going to put it blame he doesn't. Because why did Obama, Biden play nice with Iran? Do you think they wanted to do the same Trump did, bully them, throw bombs at them? Don't get me wrong, I know what Iran did. Iran killed, 20,000 people in the protest because the Iran people needed liberation. Don't get me wrong, Iran is a bad place. They all need to, the whole regime needs to go down. But what Trump is doing right now is hurting American people. I don't care about any other country if we want to keep it away. We don't care. I personally, I will always look for myself first. I'm sorry to the Iran people.
Okay.
I will always go America first.
Sorry for your
Okay. And what he's doing...
successful than
Hold
you.
up, Peter. Hold up.
From the Iranian position, I became like this. What did you earn? I have a vote record. What do you have? Do you have a vote record? Feel sorry for yourself.
I'm an American citizen. What are you talking about?
I have a,
You see, he's
I have
cursing.
something
He's
more
cursing at me
than
now.
being an American citizen. I have a vote record. The first in the vote. The first in the vote.
What is happening right now?
Similar or
I don't know
not?
what that means.
Okay.
Peter, shut up.
Peter, you okay? Peter, you alright?
I don't even understand what he's saying.
I gotta come back in here.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
Emmanuel.
Can you let me? Can you tell me when I can speak?
Someone cursing at me.
I gotta mute the stage. I don't like muting stages, but if you guys just want to talk over me, that's not gonna work. Okay, so Emmanuel, you obviously set the room off a little bit there, as I expected. I don't know if you really answered the question, but we'll move on from that, and we will go to we got Abby and then Doctor. Oh no, Koo.
Yeah.
Koo, I can't say your name today.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I'm just referring to Sam's point that this war didn't start in one night. First of all, when you guys are referring to Iran, just emphasizes this: all these things at war is not between Iran and USA. It's between USA and IRGC. The IRGC is having all these missiles during the 47 years that they are on the government. They have the power. They spend all the money from their own citizens to build the missiles inside the mountain. And all the labs for the nuclear things is inside the mountain. Just think about that. If it's for peaceful things, so why you have to go in hiding places? Why you have to build things inside the mountains without everybody's knowing that where are those things? And then just go to the Google Earth. Just check Isfahan cities. Just check wherever they bombed. Look at it. Just 2 months ago, how was it? Everywhere is hole. What are these holes? For the missiles. With what ranges? And then you guys are talking about the gas prices. Are you guys suffering? Okay, let's suffer for the gas prices just now in terms of avoiding a bigger conflict in the future. Because leaders, one of the duties for the leaders have just predicting and seeing the future, not like us. We are living by paycheck by paycheck. That's all I wanted to say. IRGC versus Iran.
Appreciate it. Abby, go ahead, and then Doctor, go for it. Abby.
Sam is right, and this is not just something that just popped up. This is an ongoing threat, and it's been an ongoing imminent threat to the United States for several years. I think there are lots of factors that led up to it, including the failed assassination attempt against our president, which someone just got convicted in federal court for. But I think you have to look at the regime that's there and the fanatical regime that is a Shiite regime that, by the way, won't surrender. They're suicidal. So you're not going to see an actual surrender, but you will see us choking them. And we'll see what we can consider the elements of regime change as they start surrendering their uranium. I mean, I think you have to sort of look at it that way, but this is not something, to get to 60% of capacity and threshold capacity is extremely significant for that same country to then threaten with long-range ballistic missiles, which would then reach our shores, is obviously a direct threat for them to have already attacked our assets in the region. Our military vessels, our military facilities, our shipping vessels. I mean, they were direct threats. However, you're correct. This is us with the IRGC, not with the people there. Israel's war, what they were looking at they were assisting us. They were partners with us. For them, it was getting rid of the nuclear capability that was threatening their nation, and also getting rid of the delivery systems that they were developing to deliver these nuclear warheads once they got to full capacity, as well as their short-term missiles. Sorry. Maybe my dog sensed the IRGC nearby. There are other that were the issues of Israel, and they're different. They're aligned with the United States, but also different motivations for going in there. All that being said, and I was trying to follow what Trump said because he's here. He was in my city yesterday. That if 20 billion was released, I just wanted to say that it's like 1/10 of the destruction. We just probably destroyed about close to $270 to $300 billion loss on their infrastructure. And if money is released to them in any way, I think it's also important that we would have incredible draconian fetters and controls on any money going into that system. And in some ways, they probably won't want it because it might expose all their money laundering, and we might actually be able to see how their funds get distributed, because we would have so many windows and controls to have an eyeball on the flow of funds in their country. I mean, I have a lot to say about this, but I just think
we'll be here
that
we'll be here all night. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's definitely not in a vacuum. There's so many factors that lead up to it. The fact that you have, the threats that were coming to U.S. assets and our president, members of the cabinet, it's more than handwriting on the wall. It was right there. And to answer one last thing, I'll say, to answer why was Obama doing what Obama did, he didn't have the balls, nor did other presidents other than Reagan, to really go after them. And Obama folded. He totally folded. And this is a completely different way to approach them. Obama enabled them. He gave them funds. He lifted sanctions. He enabled the proxies to be funded. He did the exact opposite of what was good for the world with that deal. And the best thing that happened was Trump ripping up, or at least ripping up our involvement. The deal didn't go away. It just took our involvement out because they were cheating and they continued to cheat.
Real quick, that deal never went away, Abby, but who was left over again? Was it the UK and who else?
Who was in the JCP? It was seven nations. I have to double check. It would be the UK, France.
Let's look that up.
I loved Obama. I love Obama.
I know, we love Obama, right? I guess not. Okay,
I'll double check that.
Yeah, get that, because that's always brought up at me, so I'd be curious. I haven't checked that up, but...
you know, that was a 24-day notice. That was it. Short notice to come in. Like it had the worst provisions in it with respect to checking on what they were doing to proliferate. It was just a stupid, bad deal, and you know, they clearly told that it was because they cheated.
It was just an excuse not to do anything. Bottom line, straight to the point. That's just the way it is. Like, the Democrats never want to own anything. Like, what the hell's going on here? We got a problem with them. We don't want to do anything about it, you know?
What the motivations were behind Obama, which is a whole other conversation.
Well, like, rabbit hole for sure. Okay, Beckhart, Dr. Beckhart. I don't know how to say your name, but you're on field.
No, I'm here. I really don't remember the dogs and my friends, so I really don't remember what we were talking about, so I'm sorry.
Well, do you see anything in the title you want to talk about or no?
Latest Trump news. Iran or Trump keeps on winning. Oh my God.
A lot there, right?
Well, oh my God. Yeah, I have a lot to say about that, but I don't think I should because I think so. No, because sometimes it's better to be quiet. But if Iran,
do you think Trump is a horrible person?
No. Well, yeah, because I met him a couple of times when I was younger. No, when I was a child with my mother and father.
You met him?
He was, yeah, and he wasn't a nice person. I wouldn't say he's a terrible person. I don't know what he done for the rest of his life. Like, I can't tell if this guy is a good guy or a bad guy or like.
Based on what?
That doesn't know, but because like we had bad guys in March many times, so. Yeah. That doesn't really matter. Right? But oh wait, I have to ask my mother if I can about the family.
Alright, mycket.
Kan jag säga det om dem? Det som var på typ så här 96 eller 2006. Kan jag säga det? Okay. Sorry. I just asked my mother. I'm sorry. No, I have nothing to say.
Okay, she didn't give you any permission. All right, I think we're out of the.
I know all the fucking information. She did me. The approval. Yeah.
Okay, Joby, did you want to speak?
Yeah.
Come on, Mike. We're at the end of the queue, so that.
How's it going, man? Are you sad to hear that America's winning?
Hey, I'm in the queue.
Oh, sorry.
What are America women?
I know. We'll get to there in a second, Doctor.
Yeah, but that would be.
Joby's gonna.
That would be a funny.
I know.
Funny thing to. Right. No, because I'm not from Iran, so like, but it was. That would be funny. But let's talk about your girlfriend.
There is an Iranian on this list. You can
Joby, go ahead.
So, I'm guessing not many of you have been to Turkey. They are ours. They were ours. They will continue to be ours. And I don't get the worry. I am not worried one stinking bit But I come from a military background, as most of you know, and I don't regret that, and I don't regret where we're headed right now. We're winning.
We have been on vacations in
Tell
Turkey.
Pepe that, Joe. Pepe will be all mad because Israel's winning. It's not just about Israel, it turns out. He's mad about that.
Absolutely not, but Turkey.
Damn it.
Not Turkey. That is one of the most, after Ataturk. Does anyone know who Ataturk is?
Yeah,
If you don't
get
I don't care. I don't care. Learn.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. My father.
Let Pepe go. He's sad that Israel and America are winning.
We have houses in Turkey, and I promise
buddy, what's up?
Doctor.
Congratulations, we're winning.
And if you had ever
We're winning, America. And Israel winning. Thank God, Israel.
Doctor. Crawl
yeah,
back to the
absolutely.
shit of
We
your
talking
parents.
about Turkish. Oh
Ask
my
your
God,
mommy if
you
can
are like
talk
all
about
over
this.
the fucking place.
Go ask your
There is
mommy
no
if she
like,
can talk
there
about
is
your
no
property.
lawyer.
This is literally what we're talking about, like Israel, America, and Iran. We're not talking about Turkey.
There is no people who
Go
can
get another
hold a
cocktail and shut up.
conversation
Just go get another cocktail.
Would you shut her up?
Actually, I am a lawyer. Do you want to have a conversation?
Can hold a conversation.
Hey, doctor, I am a lawyer. So would you like to have a conversation?
Oh, shit.
Yes, I would love that. I would love that. I would actually love that.
You would know what that means, too.
You wouldn't.
I would love that. I would.
What language is she coming from? Hey, Andre.
Okay. So can we start by talking about? She said she was visiting Antalya, which is a Turkey.
Hold on. We have to let Pepe go here soon because he needs to do mental
Pepe,
gymnastics.
are your streets crazy there? It was so nuts here yesterday.
I'm talking to another woman lawyer, but there's
Pepe, it was so crazy here. I mean, they blocked off, with the dump trucks. His route.
I mean,
I honestly thought I could speak.
And I don't know where
Where's he staying? Is he flying right out?
I have no idea.
He stayed. I mean, he has a hotel here, so he stayed there. But it was, incredible security.
You two stay away from that man. You stay away from him.
I'll have to look it up on the. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, can we talk about the topic, But Pepe, I want to hear.
But I will ask.
What do I think about what?
We're winning, man. I mean, are you sad about that? I know that hurts.
If I can.
Why would I be sad?
Well, I don't know, man.
I was angry. I was angry about the war starting because I thought it would put America in a worse position. That's why I was mad.
Oh, okay. What, eating crow now, are you, buddy?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
It's going pretty good.
I mean, listen, it's okay to be mistaken, but just to be fair. And,
no, he's an America-hating, Jew-hating fuck, and I want him to pay for this with love. Amazing.
Nah, we don't do that.
Nah, I'm just fucking with him. It's all right. I don't hate that.
People don't do.
What do you think now, buddy? Huh?
We don't do
Never
that.
bet against America. Never bet against Israel. Never bet against the house.
No, we let them speak. We let them make a fool out of.
Okay, Andre, did you want to finally speak? I know you kind of held on.
Yeah, I do. I just want to just chime in a couple of things. So there's one thing that I heard I wanted to clarify because it's a misconception, sort of like an urban tale. The petrodollar, even though there is such a concept, what people assign to it is not usually is incorrect.
There's a just
so when I look
oh, it's him. We can't hear him.
You're in the blend.
In this
Andre, you're cutting out, buddy.
Oh, it's okay.
We'll come
really
back.
bad.
We'll come back around. I wanted to hear what you wanted to say about the petroleum, the petrodollar. Yeah.
Can you hear?
No, you're still bad, dude. Just keep working on that. But yeah, the petrodollar came up earlier, and someone was making the claim that we're going to transition, or China and Russia are going to make that transition off it, and I guess destroy our
the U.S. dollar. He was saying that was just the U.S. dollar, but the petrodollar.
Yeah,
but the petrodollar is kind of, in a way, I guess that it's just you're just buying oil through U.S. dollars, right? And that's what we're guaranteeing that Venezuela, if you're, you can buy your oil through, you can buy oil still from Venezuela. Just make sure that it's through U.S. dollars, petrodollars. Same thing with Iran, Yeah, absolutely. Okay, then how does it work?
Bro, you have Google, bro.
Then tell me if I'm wrong. I just made a claim. You made a claim. I'm wrong. You have to tell me how I'm wrong. You can't just say.
Deal with Middle East, the people that provide oil for Taiwan, Japan, Europe. They made a deal with them.
Know that.
So let's check out my recent profile for
years ago, like in the 70s, man. Like
yes. And so this current blunder Trump just did.
How was it a blunder? How was it a blunder?
Because let me tell you why it's a blunder. Because you keep thinking, oh, you're bitching about oil prices. Oh, you're crying about you got to pay a little bit more, buddy. When you put stocks in markets, you don't think you're gonna get your money back tomorrow. You think you're gonna be a millionaire tomorrow? That's not how it works. You look at the future. Oh, in 5 years, this price will go up. I'll make more money. So now, oh my God. Now, if
you're talking out your ass, so continue.
I'm talking out my ass. Let me finish. So now, if Trump does this this little thing he just did with Iran and put us behind, how do I know he's putting us behind? Because a man who knows what he's doing and who knows who he's winning doesn't come on the news every other week and say, "Oh, we're winning. We're going to take Iran. Oh yeah, we're winning. They have no choice." Why do you think he does that every week? Because of stock prices.
To prevent the markets from tanking. Yeah, that's why he does it.
Yeah, that's why. That's why the market. What's the market?
He's not lying though.
So
Trump's not. No, dude, we're doing well. Everything's going great.
Hey, look, Emmanuel, you know nothing about the petrodollar, and you know nothing about the Middle East. The GCC countries rely on the petrodollar. They rely on the U.S. armed forces. After we took Venezuela and now we fucked up Iran, we just limited China's growth militarily by 30% annually. So now everyone in the East everyone who's in this evil axis of BRICS. Everything in this evil axis of BRICS has gone to shits because without Venezuela, you're going to do nothing with BRICS. So the U.S. petrodollar will soar, the economies will thrive, the GCC will live on, and they will have even more military strength of U.S. armed forces in the Arabian Gulf. So at the end of the day, we just secured our petrodollar for like the next 3 generations. Next 3 generations for sure. For sure it is.
So what I said that. You just think I'm wrong, Emmanuel. It's crazy. I've been trying to tell you that.
I think you talk out your ass and you talk with what's that word? What's the word?
Matt, can you hear me now?
Every single word you curse.
Yeah, I'll get you back in, Andre.
You sound like a little bit or no? The way you put things up, you sound like you don't know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying.
What's crazy about that is that I was telling you, man, that exact thing earlier. I've told people that. They don't believe me. It's just crazy, man. But they can't rebuttal me. All they say is, I'm wrong, yet there's no rebuttal.
Yeah, man.
Well, I apologize, Emmanuel. I read something else. I guess we're on the same side of things.
He's gone, Rabbi.
Excuse me. Okay. It's Rabbi.
I'm here for the truth, and long live King Trump. I hear that we're doing very well.
Emmanuel just left because he's like, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's too bad. I wanted to talk to him, but
Sorry. Yeah, Andre, go ahead. I'm trying to get in.
Yeah, so like the idea of petrodollar and like the type of meaning that people most assign to it is an urban myth. In the 70s, there was a lot of surplus in terms of trading oil, and most of the countries were converting into dollars not because the United States made some kind of cabal or made a secret plan with other countries to use only its currency. It's because the United States provides the most stable and overwhelming financial system, and so people invest into the United States for the same reason. We have thriving economy, we can borrow against our economic growth, and so this is why there's this illusion that somehow people only want to use American dollar. They're kind of forced into it because the United States has created this very stable, very robust financial system, and everybody wants to have a piece of it. So just kind of getting that out of the way. I think what Trump has accomplished in Iran, I'm going to join Abby's opinion. I think one of the greatest criticism of Obama deal was that he was going to release that money without any strings attached, especially in terms of curbing the missile program that Iran was developing. There's nothing about that in the agreement. So what the criticism was that Iran is just going to sit out the time of the deal, and then as soon as it's over, they're going to start developing nuclear weapons, which is exactly what happened when the deal.
They can't do that.
When the deal expired, that's exactly what they started doing. So, like within I think 4 months, they went up to 10 or 15%, and then within 8 months, they up to 60%. So they had that in mind the whole time. So breaking the deal, kind of throwing it into the trash can was a very good thing. It was a very a much needed thing.
Well,
in terms of the greater strategy, I'll just finish. I have one more point that you can critique it afterwards.
Yes,
so
sir.
One more thing is a grander strategy against China. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. It was accomplished with Venezuela. Now the largest oil reserve is under the control of the United States, which makes the oil prices much more stable because we control it. And secondly, China has been curbing its appetite for growth. I mean, they already experienced some economic issues in their real estate, and I think this is just going to expedite their downfall. They just need to be shown their place, and they have the ambition of coming out of. What's very interesting, actually, I just want to make one more point. It was recently shown to me. If you look at the geographic location of China and just sort of where it is located, there are two borders of islands that prevent China from having free access to the maritime ways. And the key point of the first border of islands is Taiwan. This is like, if they get Taiwan, they get access to, larger maritime trade, and they should be not allowed to achieve that, because then, they will be challenging the United States in a much more robust manner. So I think everything that needs to be achieved during this campaign is getting achieved, and I really hope the administration finishes what they started. That's my only kind of not the critique, but I'm hopeful that they will finish it. If they don't, there's going to be a biggest quagmire.
Well, Andre, I would
finish this shit.
Yeah, I would like to say very eloquently put. And also, I think a lot of people are not paying attention to the amount of the spending that all of China's customers loses the minute this blockade started by Iran. With the Strait of Hormuz being blocked, and all of the nations that need the natural gas and oil from the GCC, now their spending limit, is decreased because of inflation and everything else. So it didn't matter that China was going to get the oil; their customers weren't getting their oil and natural gas. So then that leaves all of that assembly line manufacturing that the East, the West, and the world goes to China with. Now they don't have the money temporarily to buy it. So China was losing hundreds of millions of dollars a day just off of trade by Iran blocking the strait. So I believe China played an even bigger role with them and is going to let them know, we're your banker. So if China pulls out and says, you know what, we're pulling our money away from you people, then Iran's regime will collapse in 2 seconds without one drop. So I think we should pay attention to that as well.
I've been saying this for a while, man, from the outset. A lot of this has to do with China. Obviously, yes, there's the nuclear threat. I mean, there's the Iranian threat. But really, I mean, this huge thing is about China. From Venezuela to Greenland
can I just tell you something?
to
Because
Iran.
I have been listening to you guys for a while now. And for me, it's like, have you even went to fucking school? Have you even like?
No, we can tell.
Like,
we tell you have not.
I'm not
You have
trying
not went to school.
I'm not trying to be rude, but I am going to.
Wallah, you don't know. Wallah, you don't know anything. Wallah, you don't.
Did you go to school? Did you go to school? No,
Wallah,
there's
Yanni.
absolutely
Wallah.
nothing you have said. That is right. That is right. international,
What do you
or
think
that is
her-
right?
the intent
How
of
do
this
you drink?
here?
Like
too much wine? How much wine did you drink?
In your
Waiter,
country,
fill her glass.
nothing
She
you
has an
have
empty glass.
said.
Make her
Waiter,
drink
I
water,
just
though.
want to know. I
She
just
must be
want
an
to know.
Ayatollah. She must be an Ayatollah worshiper. There you go.
Waiter, please.
Allah ignores Tehran, yani. Wallah, Allah ignores Tehran. Wallah, remember that.
Don't put the
That's
name of
BTR.
my capital onto your mouth. You
Fuck your capital. Fuck your capital. Fuck Tehran. That's why we bombed the shit out of you.
Fuck your
Bomb, Iran. Wallah, Mecca is in Saudiya, not in Iraq.
Peter, you're
Wallah,
really
That wasn't the
asking
reaction.
for
It was supposed to be a laugh.
Long
It was
live
supposed to be a laugh, man.
Sunni Empire. Long live the GCC. Fuck Iran.
Fuck Tehran, fuck Iran.
Wallah, fuck Iran.
Fuck your mom, asshole.
Fuck Iran, wallah. Fuck
Hey,
Iran,
we're like trying
wallah.
to set your country like free, asshole. Don't tell us that, Peter.
Sit down now.
Fuck them. Even if they don't be free, let them die.
They're not going to. They're not going.
Let them die in debt. Let them die in
For
debt.
47 years, they've dealt with this shit, bro. They're not going to even stand up for their own country. Us Americans would never put up with this. But we have guns, and that's why it's so important to have them.
Hey, brother, if we could what happened to the Golden Age? We got rid of Xerxes. We got rid of Xerxes, and then we had the Golden Age coming. Doctor what? Dr. Hamad.
All right. Sounds like we are in open.
You need to
season
change
now.
the dosage of your
Peter,
addict
what up?
bastard.
Peter, yeah. Rabbi, are you going after Peter? What happened here? I don't know.
I'm just going after anyone that wants to be pro-Ayatollah. I hate them. I'm Arab background, so I hate the bastards. I don't like anything to do with it.
The worst offenders, though, are Americans who are literally rooting for their enemies to win, like Iran. Like, dude, it's pervasive. It's very pervasive in this country.
Yeah, they're very the low IQ lefties, Matt.
Well,
No,
how
not
about
even
the people?
lefties.
How about the
What do you
people?
mean on the right?
Well, Mountain.
People on the right,
Mountain.
dude.
How about the
Let's have that
people?
discussion, yeah.
Mountain. How about the people that stood in front of City Hall in Philly and cheered about having American soldiers come back in body bags?
That was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are pieces of
That's
shit.
what I'm talking about.
What do
We
you
even have
expect?
people on the right that hate Israel so much, that they would rather see America and Israel lose in this alliance, in this fight, because they hate America so much and Israel so much. It's something. It's fucked,
Well,
man. I'm telling you.
They're not going to stop. They're
It's
not
not
going to
just
stop the
people on the
idea.
left. It's people on the
They're not
right,
gonna-
too. It's sick.
They're not
man.
going to stop it.
Since
They're
God
not gonna
forbid they
stop
get like
What
a
do you
kidney
guys-
problem and need dialysis, which is all
Yeah.
coming out of Israel. I mean, go through the list of all the medications and all of the technology. They kind of forget that part.
Yeah, of course.
What do you
they
guys think about the Iranians that are in your countries right now defending the IRGC and literally spreading their propaganda?
They need to be hanged.
I think
need to
they
be hanged.
should be. I think they should be tracked. I think the level of free speech, but if it's something that's challenging the security of our country, and if they're not citizens and they're here on visas, then I think that's a whole different conversation. If they're citizens,
No,
but I mean, if they're threatening, you can't. I mean, you have to look at what they're saying, how they're saying it, and who it is that's saying it. If it's threatening the security of the country and they're not citizens, then you do what Rubio is doing with a lot of people, and you're watching them and tracking it.
They claim they want the death of America for the fight of the Palestinian and Lebanese cause, but all they did was destroy Lebanon. All they did was destroy Africa. They destroyed everything. They destroyed the Middle East. So now Israel and the United States are.
You think you know something, but you don't know shit about Iranians. I promise you, fatas, bastard.
They're going to second straight and control the empire. I know Allah. It's Ayatollah. You're not even Allah. The Ayatollah is not even the Ayatollah is fake. It's not even part of yet. The Shia go before the Ayatollah. So what are they? They're just a bunch of psychotics. They're not leaders. They do nothing but destroy the world.
You're just a psychopath, Rabbi. It is not clear for me what you say.
Peter, do you support the IRGC and Ayatollahs?
All
I promise you, Sam.
Do you support them, yes or no?
Listen to me.
All
No,
your
I'm
religions
not.
are fake.
Let
All
me
your
clarify
religions are
what
fake.
he wants to try.
All your
I
religions
know
are
that's
fake.
democratic.
All your religions
He does
are
not
fake.
let me
All your
clarify
religions are
his
fake.
bullshit.
All your
Just
religions
give
are
me a
fake.
minute. I would
All your
explain.
religions are fake. All your religions are
Hey,
fake.
Matt, are you here?
Yeah, sir.
He's Sam. He's all concepts.
Bringing peace to the Middle East is a cult.
Okay, what's going on, Anthony?
No, I want to say something to Peter. Peter, Sam, ask you a simple question.
Stop.
I want to ask Peter a simple question.
Hold on.
He won't answer.
H-Tech, hold on.
Peter won't answer a simple question, Matt.
Anthony beat you. Just hold on a second. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna. I see we got the deal. I was gonna just say we need a little more moderation. There's a lot on you, brother. If you want to pass around some beans, this, we need a. They're out of control right now, bro.
Well, I just open up. Sometimes you gotta open the stage up.
Don't pass any beams. I'm too sensitive.
H-Tech, hold on. Everybody has to kind of get their shit off. Let everybody do that. It kind of open the stage, and then I'll reel back in for Q if we need to. So if everybody's on their best behavior, we don't have to do a Q. We'll see how it goes, but.
Matt, I'm being great right now. I'm not even being terrible. I want to ask Peter.
Yeah, you're behaving. That's because it's like, what, 4 a.m. there or 3 a.m.? I don't even know.
It's like almost 6 a.m. I got insomnia. I can't sleep. So
yeah, you're kind of mellow. You're like, I like this A-check. I like this one right here.
I'm tired. I can't sleep. It's a problem. I'm really going to see a doctor, get some melatonin. I don't know what the hell it is. But I can't
All right,
sleep.
you're going to ask Peter a question, and then let Peter answer.
I want to ask Peter a question. Very, very simple. The same one that Sam asked him. Are you pro IRGC? Do you hate the mullahs?
IRGC.
You what?
I see them as terrorist organization.
Okay. Do you want the Shah to come back?
I want him to play a big role. I don't want him as a Shah.
You're against Javed Shah, really, as an Iranian?
No, I am not against them. I am for them, but I don't want a king because Iran do not belong to a person. Iran is a country like others.
Peter, listening to people like you is the reason why Iran has been occupied for 47 years, because you're a goddamn fucking pussy. When you do your first chance that you happen to get liberation, you don't even want the man that wants to free your people to be in charge of your country. What are you talking about? The Shah is the people that, when Khomeini got killed by the United States and Israel, people in Iran, I have some friends in Tehran. You know what they were singing? They were singing Javed Shah, in their fucking buildings in Tehran and everything else. And you come here, wait. And you come here and you live in Berlin. You're not even in Iran. And to be like, oh, I'm against the Shah and everything else. If you don't, wait, Peter. If you don't want to step, wait, Peter, you're not even in the country. Don't come here and help people like Peter. Enough. 1 second, bro. You can reply after me. Enough. 1 second. Let me finish speaking. You're boiling my blood, and it's too early in the morning. Peter, enough. Wait a second. You come here and you tell people, oh, well, the IRGC is terrible, a horrible organization, 100%. And America and Israel are trying to liberate your own goddamn people. And you son of a bitch come here and say, oh, you know what? We don't need a king and everything else like that. What if the Iranian people want that? You're one person and you're not even in Iran and you can't even vote there. So shut the hell up with your bullshit and everything else like that. Don't come here. No, wait. Let me finish. Wait, Peter. Peter, enough. You're in Berlin. Enough. Wait a second. Let me finish.
It's not yours.
You don't fuck. Shut the hell up for 1 second and let me finish.
I think you gotta let him finish for sure, Peter.
Let me finish, bro.
He'll never shut up if you don't let him finish, just to give you FYI on that. But go ahead.
True, Matt. You're correct. Yeah, thank you very much. You're correct about that. But Peter, it's the first time in 47 years you have a chance of freedom, liberation, and everything else like that. Your main focus is like, oh, and everything else like that. Just be like, thank you, America. Thank you, the state of Israel. We're going to be allies and friends forever. and then just get rid of the fucking mullahs. It's been 47 years. You did sweet fuck all about it. I mean, you fled to Germany, and you didn't even do anything.
They've got to mull it over. Mull it over and remove the mullahs.
I don't owe you. It's just clarified for others. I just clarified for others, or not for you. I am 34 years old. I was in Iran from
34 going on 75, Peter.
I lived and grown up in Tehran, and that makes me credible in my point of view to comment on behalf of Iranians, since I am judged as an Iranian all day long in the streets. I would have to explain why those assholes need to make those positions. Otherwise, I was not in this stage. If my interest was not shared with them, I don't give a fuck how they live, you know? I feel sorry to be countrymates with some of these assholes. I would have to defend them sometimes.
Peter, how would they judge your character? What would they say about you, Peter?
I don't trust them to have the same slogan with these assholes. They have always lied. They have always falsified documentation even for immigration to their destinations. Okay, why should I be able to trust these assholes? Of course, I prefer to deny them, but I cannot, since I am judged like them in the street. I would have to carry the burden, but I need to ask them to change this standard. You are thinking wrong about Iran. They live in some free countries. They think that this version and this prescription is for this country. When it comes to Iran, we need kingdom. They have other tricks and things. Go fuck off. Go think twice. We are just a couple of steps back. Nothing is different in the national stage. We need to pass those steps that these modern countries pass to reach these steps. The prescription for Iran is not different. Okay? Just we are a couple of steps back. They don't realize this. They think that Iran is different with different prescription and things. That makes them delusional. And even when they see me on these stages, since they denied me and humiliated me all the way along when I opened this account in Clubhouse, it is heavy for them to accept that I take my credibility from international rooms. Okay? I take my credibility from international rooms, not from their rooms. They have always blocked me. They have always removed me.
Peter, are you worried about your personal security and safety in Iran? Are you worried that Clubhouse could be putting you in danger, Peter?
Time, so I'm thankful to you to have this time on this stage. And I wouldn't, they don't need to
Peter, are you worried about your personal safety and security because of Clubhouse, Peter?
They are not, they won't be able to stop my talent to be used for Iran because I got.
Peter, we know you're very talented, but do you have ears attached to your head, Peter? Are you worried about your personal security and safety because you're using Clubhouse, Peter?
What? I couldn't get.
I know you're talking very loud and you're very emotional, but Peter, are you worried about your personal safety and security as a result of using Clubhouse in Iran?
Clubhouse in Iran is.
He's not in fucking Iran. He's in Berlin.
I am for 2.5 years in Berlin. Yes, I am not. If I.
You're not in Berlin.
On stage, I am from IRGC. If I am online from Iran, inside Iran.